Hey, how's it going guys? So today we are unboxing my brand new Canon EOS R. This is going to be my new main camera for shooting these videos, and let's open it up and see what we got inside. So first things first, the manual that comes with the EOS R, so I have to read that in a little bit. And then we've got our cord, so we've got the cord for the charging. Put that over there. Also the charging port. So this is where you put the battery in and it charges the battery for the camera. And then we've got the battery. So this camera runs off the LP-E6N batteries, which is the same as my 70D that I use, which is the camera that we're shooting with right now. I'm kind of happy that this camera stays with this battery because I've already got 2 extra batteries for this camera. So, and then we've got another cable here which looks like it is USB 3 cable. So cool. I'm gonna take this off, and then there's the camera right there. So this is the EOS R, and then we've got the camera strap, but for the EOS R. So put that aside. And let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this camera. Yeah, so I'll bring it closer so you can see. But yeah, so right off the bat, that is instantly way different to what I'm used to with the 70D. You have like a really good grip on this, and oh, it's the new touch bar, so I want to give that a crack too. So we've got the on-off button just here, and then this is the top of the camera. So you've got your little display mode screen, and then this is the mode. So I'm guessing this is how you change it from manual to shutter priority or aperture priority. Yeah, it looks good. It feels better than what I'm used to. So like usually at work with because I'm a full-time videographer, we use the 5D Mach 4 and the Mach 3, and yeah, even straight off the bat, it feels as tough as the 5D. Also, it's a lot lighter. You can feel that it's a lot, and the material that they have on here is a lot different to what I'm used to on this camera. So yeah, and then you got the hot shoe on the top, so you can mount microphone or flash, external flash. Yeah, so that is the look at the EOS R. That's very impressed already. So push that to the back, we'll leave that there. And now we've got the mount adapter, so we'll have a look at this. Pull this out. So let's have a look at this. So that's pretty cool. Pouch, it's like nice and soft. Really cool. Loving that. And this is, so I got the, this is the adapter with the control ring on it. I actually originally bought just the basic adapter with the camera, but when I ordered it, they didn't actually have the adapter on their website. So when I spoke to the person, they said usually sometimes that means that it's either going to take a very long time to get here because we've got to order it from Canon itself, or it's not coming at all. So basically what I did was I went back in there, I picked up the camera, and then I actually had to wait for the adapter to come so I could use it. So I've got the 50mm here just to show you guys a comparison in size. So this is the adapter, and then this is the 50mm 1.8. So it's, as you can see, it's fairly similar in size as the 50mm. I'd say it's closer to the Pancake, like the 24mm, which is what I'm shooting with now, so I can't really show you that. The adapter and the EOS R. So I'll check back with you guys and show you what this camera can do. Hey, how's it going guys? So this is the first look at my Canon EOS R video. So right now I'm shooting in 4K 24 frames, but you guys won't be able to see that because I'm going to downscale it to 1080p because the last video that I shot the unboxing on was 1080p, and I you know, apologize for that, but you will be able to see the difference in camera quality just from changing over from that video. Just by looking at the screen right now, I can already see that there's a massive difference, like, and that Canon C-Log makes a huge difference. Like, before I could see, you know, the shadows were sort of disappearing into the background here, and then my highlights were sort of going overblown, and it took quite a lot of work in post-production to bring those things back, and I feel like that's sort of what made my video qualities lack a little bit. But yeah, even seeing that now, that looks amazing. I can already see the difference and how easy that's going to be to color grade. So right now it's color graded, but I'm going to give you guys a look at the C-Log that they have on this camera. So that is the C-Log look. So as you can see, it's like really flat, really thick, but you can see all the detail on the right side of my face, even though I've only got like a bounce card here that's just filling in a little bit. All of my light is coming from up here. Yeah, and you can see all that detail in the shadows. You got all that detail in the highlights. Amazing camera already. And there was a lot of, you know, negative thoughts and negative sayings on this camera when it first came out. I picked this camera for, you know, not only its photography capabilities, but also its video capabilities. And I feel like these cameras are just tools for us photographers and videographers. So just because the camera costs more doesn't mean that it is the best camera. The photo that you make comes from up here, and it doesn't come from the tool that you're using. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and I'll see you in the next one.